Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Last we left off, we caught up with some old friends and made some new ones, like with Sebastian here. And we're currently trying to help him figure out about the murder of his family, apparently at the hands of his family friends. Or, friends of the family, supposedly. What's going on here?
You must give me more. Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
Oh my god. What do you want with her?
What bargain have you made?
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian.
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I don't think so.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Now, you can talk to her, and either one of these would be a very interesting conversation, but if you do talk with him, you risk disapproval with Sebastian. So, die, fiend!
I will hear no more from you.
Huh. Thank you for lining all up along my ice ridge. Much appreciated. Wow, she got kind of creepy there. And just in case.
Let's return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
I like that little comment. You've assembled quite the team, Hawk. Allure's Crook. It's actually a very nice staff as well. But it's not nearly as pretty. God, look at all of these freaking bones in the shrine. Let's go back to the Harriman estate.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
I heard you the first time.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
That doesn't sound very good. What happened to the Veils?
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family? She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
How did the demon get here?
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon? We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Oh my.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Anders, not the time.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Well, you were all victims.
Don't blame your mother. The desire demon made this happen. I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No. That's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
That's nice. What is your friendship looking like? Huh? Pretty paltry, but we'll have some opportunities to develop that later. Can I? Okay. Alright. So let's get out of here. I hope Sebastian's feeling a little bit better. So, yeah. The power of just one demon did all of this. But seriously, Anders, you need to pick the times to start talking about, well, everything like that. Oh, rubble? Rubble! With a guard next to it? Gimme. Mine. Okay. I'm actually not quite that greedy. Oh, that's Vernus's place. Fascinating as
I
he
noticed you
is.
talk about vulgar things quite a bit.
Do you want me to stop? Do I make you uncomfortable?
It was just an observation, really.
It's a bad habit I picked up spending years with foul-mouthed pirates. Pirates only care about a small number of very specific things. The sea, strong drink, and booty. Both kinds.
Interesting. So we must return to the Chantry, for we must pray for Lady Harriman's
I
soul.
used to be like you know.
You used to be a woman.
Oh!
No.
That explains a lot.
My family put me in the Chantry because I was giving them a bad name. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. I found peace. I found a purpose. Before I came here, I used to be out to all hours. Drinking, whoring. I didn't believe in anything except my own pleasure.
Why couldn't I have met you then?
Oh my. So apparently Sebastian was not always a prude. It's just years and years of being in the Chantry that has ironed that right out of his skull. What's up, Sebastian? He actually walked to the spot where he's cut.
I had
Cool.
hoped prayer might cleanse me of the desire demon's touch. But I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
Interestingly enough, this is actually kind of bugged, because he's not supposed to say this unless you have actually continued the conversation with the demon. But it works either way. You did nothing wrong.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Never thought you could.
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold.
Oh.
They put me in the Chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You didn't join by choice.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man.
Did it?
It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Well, listen to your heart.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
Your service, huh?
I can think of a few services for you to perform.
What? Why are you smiling like... Oh. Oh my. That's not what I meant. I think I need to pray. A lot.
I'm not actually going to be romancing him, but I had to get that one reaction. What's up, Sebastian? Ah, yes.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
Off a
One of the
corpse.
Flint Company mercenaries had it.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
Is the bow special?
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
So the bow is yours?
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the chantry before I could show him.
Ah. Well, tell me of your grandfather.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
He sounds like a stand-up guy. I wish I could have helped.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them. To save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
Oh. That's actually quite sweet.
I think Grandfather is smiling now, seeing me holding his bow.
I think that is actually supposed to be the grandfather's bow. Yes, it is. So. And now this place has one of these. But as much as I like ya, out of my party, thank ya. And I may as well take Fenris for the moment. But I do have to go back home. The Hawk Estate. Because there's some stuff, Hi, Sebastian.
Ah, you've returned. If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
What you doing, Sebastian?
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not?
Yes.
I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
Well, thank you.
That's kind of you to say. I think we make a good pair.
I should bring him along
A
more
dog
often.
cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Oh.
Don't let it go to your head.
It's not every day that you see a prince bowing to a dog. But anyway, there are some things that I need to pluck out of here. Let's see. Ah, okay. These ones. That's what I wanted out of those. And no, there wasn't anything in here that I wanted. As fond as I am of the Arms of Mactyr, I am a mage. Okay, let's see. Megan Vales, Locket, Ivo Family Crest, Amulet of Ashes, the Pearl. I have the Bearded Dragon, Ring of Awakened, blah blah blah. So, the Pearl will probably be what I am going to be giving to her, as well as the Ring of the Assassin, and the Belt of Sin. Thank you, my storage chest. I'm going to stick some more runes in ya, and I'm gonna let you go. Now to find Izzy again. So, of course, Anders, and Izzy, and... You know, I probably ought to take Aveline on for what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, what ones do I have to do? Well, I should probably go see the Arishok, all things considered. But before that gets started, I've got to equip her properly. I just kind of figure that these really kind of suit her. The Queen of Adventurers. And let's stick some of these things on you. And the Belt of Sin. Yep. It works. And I did already give you that, and I'm leaving Sarah Wesley's shield on you. That works for you, actually. Chevaliers. Chevaliers. Carved Ring of the Venedal. That works. And... Talisman of Cerabas. Okay. There we go. And I should level her up, because I have sadly not used her to her full potential either. And with her, I'm going to boost her constitution more than I am just her strength, because, well, it's worth it. Okay, and I'll go over here, because she's got some very useful talents in her personal tree. Anyway. Oh, what's up, Kunari?
You are Hawk. A patrol
Yes.
went missing along the wounded coast.
Aye.
The Arishok says you have some semblance of honor.
Some.
So tell me, did you kill them?
I'm innocent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
But that sounds rather curious, doesn't it? Well, anyway, let's go.
Canary. They do not like visitors.
No, they really don't. Well, let's head inside, shall we?
You go ahead. I have something I should do.
I can wait, but why?
I'll put it off if that's what you want, but I need a reason.
It's nothing really. I'm sure we have plenty to do, and I don't want to interrupt too much.
Okay, well, I am going to go see the Arishok.
Hey, I think I knew that man back in Antiva. Bye!
Oh! She just teleported. Interesting. She's really not that keen on the, Arishok, is she? Or any of the Kunari. Hello!
Sarah Hawk.
Messer?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not.
True.
I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlok. You will want to hunt him.
You're hiring me?
Sounds like the recovery should be worth something to me.
Well...
1,000 lives.
Oh.
The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it,
That merchant. Javaris.
That dwarf.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
What is the effect of the gas?
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Kunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
Can you elaborate?
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
Hard to control at the best of times.
It is no longer our problem.
Why send for me?
You made your hate for this city clear 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
I don't call anyone in Kirkwall an ally or even a good writer. But you have shown competence.
Well.
The day comes when the Qun will demand an accounting. Until then, I will show respect to the most promising among you.
You let him steal it?
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Kunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth.
I see.
If the real formula were at risk, the Qun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
Did anyone see the theft?
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
Well, thank you for the warning.
I appreciate you bringing this to me.
I have long thought this city would destroy itself. This would only hasten the inevitable. Panahedan, Hawk. I do not hope you die.
Andrew's dialogue. Interesting. Sorry. Bumped into you there, bud. The Enigma of Kirkwall. More Canaria creepy. Well, Izzy, get your butt back here, you lazy little assassin. Or something. What is around here? Ah, great. I will take this. And there's another one. That's wonderful. Ba-ba-doo.
I seek any information on suspected apostates.
Do you? Do you really? Never mind the two of us wandering around. Oh wait, you can't touch me 'cause I'm Hawk. That's right. I have enough money to make trouble for you.
Look at someone wrong here, and you'll get a knife in the back.
Thanks?
Well, Captain. Can I call you Captain? You can call me Captain.
I won't be doing that.
Neither will I, because you're a guard captain. No real authority. Not like on a ship.
Well, you would know about having a large number of men under you.
You've been waiting to use that one. Did you practice?
Shut up.
Ooh. Well, hey. I don't need that, and I don't need that, and I don't need that, and I've... Ooh. These aren't bad. Her defaults are fucking awesome. I should just re-equip her with what she's got. Gosh. But I don't need any of these. Chanter staff, no. Allure's crook, no. Valsadine looks pretty, but no. I definitely don't need these or that. It's always good once in a while to kick the things out of your inventory that you don't need. Greater belt, belt of unknowing, yeah, no. Ah! Coat lining with concealed pockets for Varric, and lyrium scales for Fenris. Sweet.
My merchandise, if you've the coin.
And, on that note, I'm actually out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age 2. But I hope to see you next time, where I talk with Mistress Sylvia here as part our conversation, or our letter with Terry of Starkhaven. Probably look into this thing with the Arishok. Hope to see you then!